Welcome everyone to a brand new season of Daily Advance Madden. Phenomenal year in 2021. Would love to congratulate the Panthers. Let's make some noise for your hometown boys. Unbelievable final versus Zona and the Chargers. 2 seconds left on the clock. Rolls to his right. You have to see it to believe it. Go check the 2021 playlist. Phenomenal ending to a beautiful season. Actually, here you go. Last week's highlight of the night. Let's see. How was 2021?
To the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray, one final try, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught! A play for the ages! It's a touchdown to win!
Absolutely could not ask for any more as a fan. 2 unreal competitors in Zona and Timmy. Down to the wire. What a beautiful ending. Congrats. So fast forward, here we are. It's week 1 of Daily Advance Madden. 16 games on the schedule. All 32 members in action. Everybody played their games. 100% activity. That's how we roll here. 98.6% of our games gets played. I can't wait to see these highlights. And we know what competitive balance we have in the league. It's week 1. And the games matter, knowing playoff positioning is on the line. First stop is going to be in Kansas City, where Connor and his Chiefs are taking on Javon and his Broncos. Picking up the action, 3rd and 9, first quarter, needing to pick up the first down, or better, a dot in heavy traffic. Now, down 14-7, handoff to Aaron Jones, who had one heck of a day on the ground. I definitely would not think about moving him. What a staple in the backfield. And he does it again! Unbelievable job by Connor and the Chiefs. Aaron Jones running wild in this one. What a shootout in Kansas City. Connor prevails, make the final 55-42. J. Lou ended the season on quite a heater. Now, what a litmus test this is. Miami Dolphins into the New York Jets to take on Starboy. 7-3 Jets, where we pick this one up near the end of the first half. Strong run up the middle for Saquon Barkley. Again, can't believe it. Starboy has Saquon. The world is in trouble. Tua rolling left, looking over top, and the Jets secondary on point like they had been all 2021, picking up right where they left off. But the Dolphins sending the heat after Trevor Lawrence hit as he throws. Ball popped up, and the Dolphins are in the back of the end zone. 7-point ball game. Now fast forward, 27-10 for the Jets. Tua at the helm, goes play action, rolls out. He's going to see a little bit of space. Can he make a man miss? Ooh, he got caught pretty square on that one, and the Jets are going to pick it up. Starboy with a phenomenal performance. 34-10 your final in New York. Well, fans, we must have behaved all offseason because Santa is bringing us the Arizona Cardinals versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, open to debate, but quite easily the top 2 highlight of the night brand of people you're ever going to come across. Tommy, our prevailing winner last year, highlight of the year, snatching 6 ankles in one moment. And let's see, what do they have in store for us here in week 1. Nothing, first quarter. Eagles with the ball. He's going to look to his right. It's Tutu Atwell. Let's see what this man has in store for his sophomore season. Again, incredible rookie campaign. 10-0 Eagles, 4:50 left in the second quarter. Gonna be a little toss, and Hawkins up the sideline decides to go to Sean Jackson, Leon Lett, and boom! He stopped shy of the goal line. Now, they were still able to punch it in. It's 10-7, 3-point ball game. Eagles dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. And he's going to find trouble. Here we go. It's going to be Isaiah Simmons making it down to about midfield, but the Eagles able to get the ball back. 10-7 still the score. Now, looking towards the end zone is going to be Jalen Hurts with a beautiful dot on the slant, and it's 17-7 at this point. Is it a fumble? Is it a touchdown? We know what it is. It's Tommy returning it. There's no way it's a... Look at the man finding the lanes. Off to the races he goes. The man just setting franchise records in kick returns. How does the guy do it day after day, week after week, year after year? What a start in 2022. Now Hurts back to pass, finding Atwell. And speaking of consistent performers, Tutu Atwell off to the races, and that's going to ice it. Tommy, 2 beers in his highlight reel play continues. Now in this one, Tutu Atwell making no mistakes along the way. A human highlight reel himself. Make the final 38-14. Philadelphia prevails over the Cards. No such thing as an easy division in Dam, and these two teams know all about it. The AFC North, the AFC South. Absolutely lit. Wins are at a premium, even in week 1. Let's see the highlights between 4-1-2 and CJ Reigns. Nothing ball game halfway through the first quarter. Play action by Fields, and he's going to find Chark up the right-hand side, and he's going to find the end zone, making it a 7-0 score for the Jaguars. 7-all is where we pick it up. Fields back to pass. Great job avoiding the pressure, but not a great job avoiding the secondary, and too much speed for Fields to catch up. That's going to be 7 for the Browns. Fast forward 21-17. Browns looking to pass. Unbelievable user play by the Jags. A great in and out. Phenomenal job getting it to the end zone. 28-17 for the Jags at this point. Browns needing some magic, and magic is what they get. Chuba making people miss. It's a foot race to the end, but nobody's gonna catch him. That'd make it 28-23 as they tried for 2 unsuccessful. Unbelievable interception. Now we got a ball game. Can he make it? Couple of big men running out of energy down the sideline, and it's Fields making the tackle. Can the defense hold the door? After a touchdown, they need 2, and they can't get it. Big play by the Jags. What a contest in Cleveland. 4-1-2 in his Jaguars prevailing 31-29. As if we get to see these two guys go head-to-head twice a year. Mic drops versus Port City Baller. Washington football team, that is, versus the Cowboys. Let's get to it. Dak Prescott rolling onto the field, opening drive, and it's going to be the defensive tackle of the Washington football team getting the ball back for his squad. Now fast forward, going to be a big touchdown here. Now watch how the clip literally begins as Prescott's receiving the snap. Guys, please have it that you start your clip just as you're clicking the button to pick your play. That I see just a tiny bit of you leaving the play call screen. I see the quarterback walk up to the line. That's perfect. Then at the end of the play, let it go to the next play call screen. Now on a touchdown, if you could, it would be awesome if you let it run till they are on the screen with kicking the extra point. That way I have time to recap the play if need be. Can't do it all in this 4-second clip. Now back to the highlights. Here we got it. It's going to be the Washington football team looking over top, and it's Chidobe Awuzie with a big play tackled at the 28-yard line. 14-10 at the time. Cowboys with the ball, buck 25, third quarter. And what happens here? Dak looking, and it's going to be a huge interception in the flats. And you know, when you make a pick in the flats with a little bit of speed, that's going to be going the other way, and it's 17-14 for the Washington football team. Down 4, 2:50 left on the clock. A field goal does them no good. They need to get down the field. They need to punch it into the end zone. 59 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a run to the right side, finds a seam, and that's a ball game. As expected, down to the wire. What a game in Washington. 24-21 is your final. Mic drops, and the Washington football team prevail. In 2021, Unstoppable, solid from start to finish, making the playoffs. The Giants had to go on an incredible late season run, rattling off 4 or 5 wins in a row to get in. Both looking to advance their cause even further in 2022. Let's get to the highlights between Unstoppable and Oh Yeah Next. Early in the second quarter, 3-0 Jets. Titans with the ball. Back to pass. It's going to be a big interception from Lorenzo Carter. Able to evade the offensive lineman who is jumping at his ankles. That's going to be a 10-0 lead for the G-Men now. 3:50 just shortly thereafter. Titans back to pass one more time in the flats. Can he stay in bounds? Yes, he can. It's going to be a foot race. Those poor offensive linemen trying to chase down this speedy secondary. Not going to happen. It was 17-0. Titans fight back, making it 17-10 when it's going to be Nick Chubb time. Running up the left-hand side, and wait for it. What a move, cutting it back in, and that'll ice it. What a clutch victory for the New York Giants going into Tennessee, make the final 24-17. Talent has never been an issue for Sith. Now, building the Bengals can be a problem for many, but he's doing a job. They're on the ups. Let's see what Sith is ready to do in 2022, taking on King X21 and his New Orleans Saints. Picking things up, 14-7 Bengals at the time. Could be John Ross on a corner route, getting separation. Phenomenal player. I don't know if I'd get rid of him. He's pretty good. John Ross the third. Now 38-26. Pass over the middle. Boom! Kyle Pitts running, man, over into the end zone. I say this all the time. You can lose a game and gain respect at the same time. And that's what King X21 does on this day, taking on a very talented Sith. What a shootout in New Orleans. The Bengals squeak through. Snap Crackle taking on perennial playoff performer DZ. Let's head to Los Angeles and check out the highlights. Starting things off, it's 3-0 for the Falcons. They go play action to the Rams, rolling to his left, buying time, and gorgeous dot over the middle, and that'll give the Rams a 7-3 lead at this point, putting a man in some orbit motion, and Minshew, not liking what he sees, takes matters into his own hands, and the stash gets over the line for the touchdown. Now, on and out route, tightly contested, but it's gonna be a Falcons catch for the touchdown. They would go ahead with that. Fast forward, it's 31-14 Rams, and gorgeous job after the screen. This man's got highlights galore to come. Excited to see what the Rams are going to do here in 2022. Minshew back to pass, finds a man wide open, and that'll seal it. DZ in fine playoff form already. Now, today, Snap Crackle may have been on the short end of the stick, but I expect to see him as a highlight of the night nominee throughout the season. Looking at those stick skills in the highlights, it's going to be a good season. Looking for revenge all summer 2021. That's what Miller was doing. He wanted a shot at K-Mac. K-Mac, you know K-Mac. Good days, bad days. He shows up sometimes like, what is he doing while he's playing this game? But Miller was on a mission in week 1 to set it straight, even the record at 1-1 after a late season loss that kind of knocked Miller out of the playoffs. Now, both of these guys are probably going to be right on the bubble week 16-17. I know it's week 1, but this is a big matchup. Let's head to the highlights. Danny Dye marching down the field, opening drive of 2022. Finds Rudolph on a little hitch route, splits a seam, and they're in for 7. Things looking good for the Vikings. Zach Wilson looking to have a big sophomore campaign. Hand off to Mostert. He's going to find the corner. And just like that, we're locked in a 7-all ball game. Looking to make something happen before the half, get the lead. Sends a man on a slant motion. And it's going to be a play action where throws off balance, weak throw, terrible play. And it's going to be the Niners in business on the big turnover. Vikings come out quarters, 3-man deep. Nothing should get behind them, right? Well, Tyson Campbell, too bad you got your speed upgrade after the game. You're a 94 speed there. You're a 95 speed now. Could have used it there. You just got torched over the top. 35-14 for the Niners. Doing a great job in this one is Miller and Justin Jefferson up the sidelines, shaking his man, and that's going to draw them a little closer. 35-21 at that point, but they're going to ice it here. It's going to be Zach Wilson looking to his left. Good screen pass and making a man miss to the end zone, and that will seal it. Miller in fine form, downing the Vikings in San Francisco. Primetimers hungry as ever with his Seattle Seahawks. They travel to Las Vegas to take on King Cube and his Raiders. Nothing ball game. We're just getting started here. And so's Amir White just getting started here. Unbelievable. Uses the spin move. He's gonna crip the whole thing. One shot, 7-0 Seahawks. Raiders looking to reply on their drive, marching the ball down the field methodically. They're going to end it the same way, handing off to Josh Jacobs. He bounces off a would-be tackler in the end zone, 7-all. Now here's Amir White picking right up where he left off. Big run. He's probably at 150 yards in the first quarter. Just a huge performance from Zamir White. 14-7 for the Seahawks. Gonna be Jacobs up the middle, finding the seam, and he's no slouch himself, picking up the yards, picking up the points. 28 points so far in this one, all to the halfbacks. Now Las Vegas looking to reply before the end of the half. It's 28-21. Little side note, send a man in motion. You're not allowed to bring him back. You're allowed one motion. But, notice he didn't glitch anybody out there, but the rule is the rule. Don't send a man out and then send him back. You send a man out, you gotta snap it. Now here we are, up the middle, lowering the shoulders. Touchdown for the Raiders. Second half, all Seattle, just brilliant performance. Look at TK dunking on the man to the end zone. 28 all going into the half. I don't know what that coach said in that room, but they came out on fire in the third, make the final 51-28 Seahawks. Keys to the city and Joey, Patriots and Lions. Disappointing seasons last year. Both very talented though, looking to make noise in 2022. Nothing. Score. Lions with the ball. Gonna be a run to the left-hand side, and DeAndre Swift with a hot start to 2022. He's gonna crib that whole thing. Big yardage early on the first drive for the Lions. Things looking good in Detroit. Now, fast forward 7-3, and what a beautiful play. It's gonna be D'Eriq King. Back to his magic, good wheels, upped his throw power, lifted some weights over the summer. Look for him to be a big factor in the AFC. Now, throw over the middle, hits the linebacker, and a big offseason acquisition. I believe that was Rashaan Evans picking up the interception. It's going to be 17-10 for the Patriots at this point. 17 all where we pick it up. D'Eriq King one more time into the end zone. Phenomenal game from the sophomore pivot. Now hit as he throws. Always trouble when you get hit as you throw. The Patriots with a huge interception. Now at this point, Lions had no timeouts. Shoe clock's broken, but we would like to see a kneel out. Touchdown Patriots. Great effort by Keys to the City, picking up the win 38-17 in Detroit. The AFC South, what can I say about it? 4 teams just at each other's throats for 17 weeks. Can't wait to see how this goes down. And we're starting off hot. Texans versus Colts right out of the gate. Let's get to it. Why wait to get things warmed up when on the opening play, Trey Lance hitting the crosser, making a man miss, puts him on skates inside out, foot race to the pylon, gets it down to the 5-yard line. Big opening play 2022 for the Colts. Now Texans with the ball. It's going to be Love doing his best Deshaun Watson impersonation. Rolls to his right, throws it back over the middle. Maybe things will be okay in Houston without Deshaun. Now Jonathan Taylor making people miss. Very tight stick skills by J-Rock, and they're able to take the lead with that big score. Love over the top, and he gets it to his man. That's going to be a Texans lead late in the ball game, 28-20 the Colts, looking for a huge comeback win. And it's going to be the Texans with a big interception to seal the deal. So many huge fourth quarter victories for Houston, and Blitz last season in 2021. Looks like he's keeping pace in 2022. Great effort by J-Rock, but make the final 28-24 Texans. Grand Marquis and his well-polished Green Bay Packers rolling into Chicago to take on a guy with no profile pic and has never uploaded a clip. My jumper is green, ready for the Packers in Chicago. 14-7 Packers, 4:08 on the clock in the second quarter. Deshaun back to pass, and different quarterback, same result for these Packers. This secondary, huge season in 2021, looking to pick up where they left off, and Aaron Rodgers finding his tight end who is just absorbing contact, bounces off 3 defenders, and Brevin Jordan is into the end zone for Grand Marquis Packers, picking up action. Deshaun back at it, cancels the play action, goes over the top, and this Packers secondary just wild, making plays left, right, and center. Rodgers back at the helm one more time. He's going to hand off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who just puts people on skates. He's off to the races, and that's going to seal the deal for the Packers. Green Bay starting this season off hot. Now, Chicago, you know it's all love. I mean, great contributor to the league in so many ways, except for clips and profiles. In an AFC Conference Championship rematch, Zona and the Chargers hosting Matt Cole and his Ravens. Nothing ball game, 4:44 on the clock in the first quarter. Lamar rolling to his left. Gorgeous throw back left corner of the end zone. It's going to be 7-0 for the Ravens. Chargers looking to reply. Has a little angle route to the halfback. Goes to the tight end at the back of the end zone. That was the right call. They pick up the 7. 10-7 Ravens. Herbert back to pass. Rolls to his right. Finds his receiver at the sideline. Taps the toes. Gets out of bounds. Stops the clock. Inside the 2-minute warning. Looking to score to draw even or pull past Matt Cole. End of the first half. Herbert looking to his left, and it's going to be the Ravens secondary jumping on this ball to end that drive and picking things up. It's 12-10 Ravens. Gorgeous little inside route, and it's going to be 19-10 for the Ravens, and touchdown's going to get them to within 2 points, but that's the closest they would come. Down to the wire, incredible affair in Los Angeles. Make the final 19-17, Matt Cole's Ravens over the Chargers. In an all-Winnipeg battle where it's minus 33 right now, minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit for all our American friends, it's cold. But the action is hot in Carolina. Let's head to JJ's Bucks taking on Timmy's Panthers. Opening drive for the Bucks. Little pitch to the outside, and the halfback not doing any favors for his rookie quarterback. It's going to be the Panthers picking up the ball, making no mistake, all the way to the end zone. This would make the score 14-0 at this point. Bucks back on offense. Rookie quarterback Coleman back to pass, delivering an absolute strike up the right-hand side. And it's going to be a 14-7 ball game at this point. Panthers on offense. JJ back to within 2 points when the Panthers connecting over the top. It's Samuel up the sidelines. That's going to make it a 21-12 ball game at that point. And Timmy's going to see off coverage on the left-hand side. Throws the quick out. Great job, DJ Moore up the sideline. No one's going to catch him. That would make it 28-12 at that point. And Coleman back on offense one more time. Rookie quarterback finding Howard on the in route that made its way all the way across the field. A little pressure from the side, but he's in. You never want to start 0-1, but if you do, may as well get 647 offensive yards along the way. Man must be a quarterback in real life or something. Anyways, Timmy's Panthers Super Bowl champions, moving to 1-0 on the season. Beast mode overachieving all of 2021. I'm sure he's excited for 2022. Speaking of excited for 2022, JJ Bands, big winner at the draft, picking up Dion Lane with the first overall selection. What a beast he's going to be for years to come. And interesting, picks up Dree Bolt, a 99 speed talent. That is where the talent's supposed to end, 99 speed. Let's see what he can do with him. You know Pittsburgh's going to bounce back hard after this one, but hats off to JJ Bands. Put in the work all off season, building a squad, and comes out with his best performance yet in Daily Advanced Madden. Some ridiculous performances around the league. Excited to see who got voted in as the top performers in our Players of the Week. The NFC Offensive Player of the Week, DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 262 yards with 3 receiving touchdowns. NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Cornelius Elder, 4 tackles, 4 interceptions for the Panthers. Aaron Jones of the Kansas City Chiefs, 24 carries, 283 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. I don't know, I would ship him. He's not very good. Taron Johnson, cornerback from the New England Patriots, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown for Keys to the City's Patriots. It's that time! We're gonna check out who are our nominees for highlight of the night. For this one, we have some Bengals, some Packers, both of them packing punches. And then it's finesse and sweet stick skill. Of course, we're heading to Arizona where Tommy's defending his title.
In an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he will take it on in for a bang. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
3 great highlights to choose from. Please make sure to vote in the comment section below. Also, question of the day, answer this separately. This will really just apply to the people of Dam. What did you think of last night's draft? We had Dion Lane, we had Ray Willis, we had Sean Krause, you name it. What'd you think of the draft? OP, not heavy enough for you? I think we're leaning towards OP. But did you like it? Was it too much? What did you think of last night's draft? And what did you think of the coverage? The video leading into it? Helpful? Hurtful? What did you think? For everybody at Daily Advanced Madden, thank you so much for tuning in. This is KMac33, and I cannot wait until tomorrow when we bring you week 2.